evening. There are less than 2 weeks to go in the election campaign and the stakes could hardly be higher. With Brexit in focus, the future of our NHS and indeed our planet, there is now urgent interest too in the security on our streets following Friday's terror attack on London Bridge. Some of you may have already cast a postal vote, but for the rest, there are 11 days to make up your mind or possibly change your mind before Election Day on December the 12th. We hope our debate tonight will help you in your decision. At home, you can take part using the hashtag ITVDebate. And tonight, over 2 hours, your questions will be put to 7 politicians, questions they haven't been shown beforehand, and then they will have time to debate. We invited the parties to send their leader or a senior representative. We have 5 party leaders. Neither the Conservatives nor the Labour Party decided to send theirs. So we have Chief Secretary to the Treasury, Rishi Sunak from the Conservatives, and Labour's Shadow Justice Secretary, Richard Burgon. Before we start, each has precisely 1 minute to make an opening statement. They drew lots to decide the order, and we start this evening with Sian Berry, co-leader of the Green Party.
We are in dark and dangerous times, and this election is about trust. I know how many casually broken promises you've heard from politicians. I joined the Greens after hearing too many of these myself 18 years ago. I know you want real change this year, and things can change dramatically when you use your right to vote. I'll be honest and say that Brexit would change things for the worse, and I'll be hopeful and say that I believe you want that final say, and that you and your children are crying out for real action to stop climate chaos. That's what I stand for today. For good ideas that build up communities for the common good, for the Green New Deal, we need to prevent disaster. Our efforts together to do politics differently mean you have the chance now to elect more Green MPs, a louder voice for you and future generations, adding to the volume and the clarity that Caroline Lucas has been providing for a decade. You can make history, shine a light in the darkness with your vote. If not now, when?
Jo Swinson.
Boris Johnson can't be bothered to talk to you tonight. He's leaving it to his cheerleader, Nigel Farage. And if they win on the 12th of December, you lose. Boris Johnson will start years of Brexit talks, stitch up deals with Donald Trump, pick on people weaker than himself, and stoke divisions in our country. And that's why Nigel Farage is happy to help him win. I'm determined to stop them. We deserve better than the Farage-Johnson-Trump nightmare. Their plans for Brexit are not only about our place in Europe, they're about the kind of country we are. I love our country, our United Kingdom, open, fair, and generous. We are stronger working with our friends than standing alone, tackling the climate crisis, helping the vulnerable, celebrating the richness of our diversity. If you want that brighter future, vote Liberal Democrat.
Rishi Sunak.
You, me, everyone is fed up. Fed up with the way that Parliament has been paralysed by Brexit. We just want to move on. And with a Conservative government, we can. We have a new Brexit deal ready to go. We'll bring it back to Parliament before Christmas and leave by the end of January. And then we can get back to focusing on your priorities, the NHS, schools, and safer streets. But the only way to move on is to elect a Conservative government. So let's end the delay and get Brexit done, because there's